Make peace with yourself. The war outside exists because the war inside exists. So, whenever you're ready, you bring the hands to the lower abdomen, right hand first, left hand supporting on top. On the lower abdomen, which is also the dantian. So about 4 fingers below the belly button. So you're holding and supporting this area, so you feel supported internally. Spreading your toes, making sure you feel your feet really connected into the ground. You can also look at your feet and make sure that the outsides of your feet are parallel. So feet hip-width apart is roughly when you put your fists together, put your thumbs around your fingers like this, and you put it in between your feet where the big toe knuckle is, in that area. That's roughly your hip width. And if your feet are outside, is an alignment thing that's basically a neutral stance. Becoming aware of your breath flowing in and out through your nose. You can close your eyes, just send your attention inward. Notice the general state of your mind, your body, your emotions. And following the spine upwards from the base, all the way to the top of the crown, and extending upwards to about 1.5 meters above the head to the point of neutrality, point of observation. There's no criticism and no judgment, no expectations, no attachments. Just being fully present in this moment. So on the next in-breath, we're going to expand forward with the hands. And on the out-breath, we bring the hands closer again. Just getting used to the expansion, the contraction around your center of gravity in the physical body. Wrap the dantian. Breathing in is expanding. Breathing out is contracting. Now your hands are mostly moving forward. Visualize this whole area expanding all the way around you like a tube that's expanding sideways and forward and backwards all at the same time. You're going to make this bubble of energy even bigger. So send your arms to a little bit higher. See how high your arms naturally want to go. It's not about lifting your arms. It's about the expansion of the energy and feeling how far you can feel this energy expansion. Make sure your knees stay slightly bent so it's not locked, so the energy can flow through freely. Do one more deep breath in. Out. And we bring the hands together and we're going to start playing a little bit with the energy in front of the body. So you're just opening and closing the hands roughly at the level of your dantian. Slowly opening and closing. See if you can feel the magnetism between the fingers, between the hands. See if you can feel the energy dynamics in between your hands and play around a little bit with this ball of energy. And if you don't feel this, also rub your hands together just to make sure that there's some life coming into the fingers. And then start very small, just opening and closing, opening and closing. And if you ever feel like you're losing it again, just go back to rubbing. This creates like I just want to say the tension in the space, which becomes like the magnetism. It's the energy flow. It's being awakened. So play around with this energy ball a little bit. And then start exploring the size of the ball, the edges of the ball, what shape it is. Just if you can go to all the different sides. You can still feel it if your one hand is on top and your one hand is on the bottom. Notice if you still feel the energy ball inside, or if it's more difficult or easier. Just observing what's present. So even though we're playing with energy outside of the body at this stage, this is actually having a straight impact on your internal being as well. So as you're expanding and contracting the energy out here in front of you, it's actually also happening here inside of you. So the more you become linked to your own energy and the energy on all levels, internally and externally, they all become one thing. And by just doing a simple movement like this, you can actually notice how the impact of this is almost like the butterfly effect. It's like it goes through the whole space. It doesn't matter where you are. This vibration of expansion is going into the whole space and it contracts the whole space. So the more you become conscious, the more you can also shift the energy, either in other people as well as within yourself or in the environment. So you can harmonize and balance things outside of yourself, not just working on the internal. See if you do this one where you go with your one hand on top and one hand at the bottom. Notice if you can feel the energy in the spine moving. So this is basically opening up the spine, providing the energy to open and close, expand and contract. Just by doing this on a daily basis, you can also make a very big change in your spine and the way that the spine is aligned, as well as the spaces in between the spine, creating quite a lot of space by just focusing on this expansion, expansion, expansion a little bit more every day, creating more space in the spine. We're going to keep playing with this energy, but we're going to start moving the hands in different directions. So you keep holding this energy ball. Try to move it around your body. See where you feel it and where you don't feel it. So this is an exploration. There's no right or wrong. Just see what naturally occurs for you. Let's see if there's also sometimes it may bring up some pain in the body. So if you do feel pain, maybe stay there a little bit. See what the pain is all about. Basically sending the energy into that area. Maybe there's a blockage, maybe there's something that needs to be shifted, something that needs a little bit more attention. Just play around with this energy ball. Take it all the way to the sides, take it to the front, to the back, take it all the way down as well. Take it down the legs. And as I say, if you feel pain in the body, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just bringing your mind and your awareness to where that pain is so that it can naturally find a way to resolution. You don't necessarily have to do anything about it. It's just observing where the pain is, where the blockages are, and seeing if you can bring the awareness into it. And the consciousness itself will change it. Just the observation of the fact that something is not in balance. If the intention is there, it will automatically come into balance, or it will guide you to what is needed in order to bring it into balance. Once you've explored basically around the body, we're now going to go on the body as well. So the hands are not facing each other anymore. The hands are not going to face the physical body. So you're facing your hands towards your body, and basically just scanning your whole body. So you're scanning your head, keeping your hands slightly away from the body, just so there's enough space in between the hands and the body. Just scanning at the moment. So just noticing again, maybe this brings up a different sensation to the ones before. Just going around a little bit, explore. Does anybody feel heat in the body? Just kind of wave at me if you feel heat. So just by doing this, we're already healing. You don't have to do much to heal. Now that we've defined the energy in the body, we know where it is, we've observed what's happening in the body, we have a good sense of if there's any blockages or subtle levels. We're now going to move the energy. So we're coming up the front, breathing in, breathing out down the front. Just going to continue with this a few times. So now we're actively moving the energy with intention, breathing out, sending it down. Make sure again that your body is completely loose. It's not locked in any one position. Your knees are slightly bent. So there's this continuation of movement, this flow moving through the body at all times. No rigidity, no stiffness. Keep breathing in and out through the nose naturally.